Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at AnonymousRealityT. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we're talking KAYLA NICOLE, aka Travis Kelce's ex, because she did a YouTube video last night talking about her experience at the Chris Brown concert and kind of doing a little bit of a Q&A. Now, I know some people, they're going to have mixed reviews on this, because some people will be like, well, why is she trying to capitalize off of this? And it's like, well, I mean, she is an influencer, and ultimately the video went viral, so I mean, why not talk about it, right? Because I guess a lot of people were trying to figure out if it was scripted. People were trying to figure out, why isn't it random if you choose different girls or different fans, to be a part of the experience. And I feel like she watched my video that outlined all of the performers, male and female performers, whether it's Janet Jackson, whether it is Usher, that does this at every concert, at every tour, where they bring somebody up on stage. They have like a provocative performance. Even Britney Spears has done it. Madonna has done it. Like, so many people have done this, right? So I don't think that aspect of it is the issue. However, it turned into a whole colorism debate. It turned into all this other stuff, to which I think since Chris Brown has deactivated his Instagram account, and then there were a few dark-skinned black women that had came out that allegedly said that they were not allowed in VIP and that they had to dance for VIP bracelets and all this other foolishness. But then other dark-skinned black women have come out and said that they had no problems getting into VIP. So it's just a whole mess. It is a whole mess. But KAYLA NICOLE wanted to let y'all know that she did it for the brown girls, that she did it, for the girls that can be sexy and mysterious, can be X and Y and Z and all the things. So she was highlighting, what she wore. She was giving the routine of what she put on in terms of like some specialty body butter that she put on and some body oil that she put on, and then some other type of glow of like what she had on her legs. She said she was going to utilize this opportunity to promote her brand and to promote her fitness brand on how you can allegedly get your legs up in the air too, y'all. So she was using this as an opportunity to give a commercial for herself, to give a commercial to promote her brand, and for you to support her brand, for you to support her friends' products that she uses and everything else. So she said that she decided at lunchtime that day, allegedly, that she was going to go to the Chris Brown concert or whatever else. It's kind of how she basically made it seem. And so she said that she did not know for sure if she was going to be the one on stage. It sounded like she was there with a company that she had front row seats to the concert or whatever else, and had a front row experience. And so what happened was, I guess Chris Brown's team had asked her in advance of the concert, with her being there, like, would you be okay if you were picked to go up on stage or whatever else? However, it wasn't officially confirmed that she would be the one going up there. And so, nonetheless, she, was ultimately picked, obviously, to go up there. And so people were asking her about her routine, like all this and all of that. And KAYLA NICOLE basically said that she blacked out and she doesn't remember anything, but that she was grateful for everything, everyone that took video, everybody that took content for it, for her to relive this experience and everything else. And so then somebody asked if Chris Brown had kissed KAYLA NICOLE. Now, there is a video, you guys, on the Tickety Talk, that somebody was able to get an angle of when the performance is over and when the lights go out. And it looks like Chris Brown does do something. However, it is inconclusive because obviously there's no light, right? So KAYLA NICOLE denies that Chris Brown kissed her, right? She denies he kissed her. I guess some people were asking like what he smelled like and all this other stuff. She didn't get into any of that. She said she doesn't remember. She said she blacked out. She just knew that that was her opportunity, and she was going to take it, and she was going to try to make it do what it do, right? And so she just felt it was a beautiful moment and it was a beautiful experience. And she wanted to, just like I said, she wanted to use this video, to utilize this YouTube video that she did to really promote her brand, which is smart, right? Which is smart. You're the most talked about. But yeah, she wanted to make it a point to make it known that Chris Brown doesn't, just, randomly find out which influencer or which celebrity is at his concert to choose them, and that it is technically random. However, specifically in this case, they know that she was going to be there and did contact her. So that's kind of interesting as well. So we'll have to see moving forward, because I know somebody's getting dragged already. There was another Take You Down girl, and she had on a scarf, so people were going in on that. People were going in on she wasn't doing what KAYLA did, and KAYLA showed her what to do. And I'm just like, y'all got to chill. Y'all got to chill, man. Not everybody is going to do or behave how you want them to do. And even all of y'all talking mess, some of y'all might freeze up when the opportunity, presents itself and everything else. And so nonetheless, she said that she's, been a huge Chris Brown fan and everything else. She also said that when she found out that she potentially was going to be the girl to bring up on stage, she let her mom know, she let her family know, and she let her friends know and everything else. Because her mom was also at the concert, y'all. I believe her mom and I believe one of her sisters was also at the show as well. So they knew in advance that potentially she was going to be brought up on that stage. I think they also were asking KAYLA like where her roots were from and everything else. And so she was just kind of giving the rundown. She also gave a rundown on what type of hair she had and some type of wavy brand from a particular company and everything else. And she said that her outfit itself, like the top and the pants, are a little more expensive, on the expensive side, but she also let them know about the hair, how the hair did what it needed to be done, and everything else. And then I think the rest of the video was her talking about other stuff that she had going on as far as her space as an influencer and some life update stuff, but mainly the people that were tuned in to see and hear what she had to say about her experience as the Take You Down girl. And she liked the fact that people were saying that she took Chris Brown down, and she just liked all of the clips and the footage. She also wanted to highlight the fact she was grateful for a lot of the Black women that were in support of her doing the performance. So for me, I don't think people were upset about KAYLA NICOLE doing the performance, because this is not something that's unheard of. This is something that has been around for multiple decades, of people being brought on stage for a performance, for an artist to engage with with somebody or whatever else and do a whole performance to a more adult and grown-up song and everything else. Even Bobby Brown did it. Bobby Brown did it in the 80s. He did it to Karen White. So it's like he's done it to so many people. like people just, I think people have short-term memories. I think what the issue at hand is, right? The elephant in the room is because it's Chris Brown. Like let's just talk about it. The elephant in the room is because it is Chris Brown and everything that has been out there about Chris Brown. That is the issue that the people have, if any people that are giving that criticism. It's because it's Chris Brown and everything associated with Chris Brown. And I think also some people too might just want Chris Brown for themselves. I don't know. Some of these fans are weird and parasocial and everything else. And I think Kayla also is trying to be respectful if in fact it's true that Chris Brown may have a girlfriend or girlfriends or whatever else. But none of the less, she also highlighted that Chris Brown did show love to her on his Instagram post with a heart emoji, and she was really grateful and hyped that up as well. However, it is no longer there because Chris Brown, like I said, deleted his Instagram account. So nonetheless, that was it, and that was kind of the gist of it. She didn't really go into too much detail of it all, but just basically that it wasn't a random selection on her part, but that it isn't something that's typical for other Chris Brown shows. And maybe that's something that Chris Brown's team is trying to make sure is out there so that they don't think that this was staged or that this was scripted or anything like that. And, that it gives other fans that opportunity. But basically, she did know in advance that she potentially could have been one of the people, and then they also reiterated that again at the concert. And then ultimately, once you start to see security and everybody else come over, you kind of know, right, that it's going to be you, right? So nonetheless, there's that. That is it. That is all for this video. Es todos, es final. It is finito for this video. Please let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post the content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.